Welcome, my Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Aquarius to full moon in Leo? Close, no cigar on that one. This January into February 2023. I'm your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They're just my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. I'm the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. On Kindle, there's a link in the description box. There's a link in the description box. You can click it and preview it for free. And down there is also a link for my Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle. Boy, Mercury is retrograde at the time of this recording for sure. I love my Patreon. It is my joy, my creative passion right now. A members only subscription platform. I got seekers, humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, gods, goddesses as the top tier, all one thing. All of my subscribers get me every morning unlisted YouTube live stream link. We sometimes publish them, make them public on Sundays, talking about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something to send us on our way. And it is my absolute favorite way to start the day, and I ain't kidding, even though that rhymes. All of my subscribers also get all the extended reads, the part 2s to the part 1s on YouTube. All of them get that. And it's just delightful. Go check it out. I love it. And if you find yourself a creative being like myself, Cardinal Water wouldn't shock me. Creative Water, Cancerians. I think you'd dig it a lot. So go check it out. See what I'm offering. We're 8 levels of subscription. I love it there so much because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But my crab cakes just call me Mal. Hey, it's a lot. Oh, forgot to do that. Gotta remember, don't want to be clonking my head, messing up my hair with the title hovering over my crown chakra like that. Let's get down to business. If you're new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. In this case, a waxing timeline from new to full, January, February 2023. Plant a seed, help it grow, clues, tips, and hints to manifest your heart's desire, your element of fire, which will be our first card down, because these 5 cards are also fire, earth, air, water, and spirit. The 5 magical elements to help you refine, clarify, fine-tune, whatever you want to call it, your heart's desires to bring them into physical form. Your heart's desires are part of your sacred contract, part of what you came in to do in this life. That's why you can't get rid of them. Try. Oh, you can cover them up and ignore them, but it doesn't go well when we do. Cross-watchers, if you apply this to yourself, you will manifest something, but you will also have maybe a little bit more understanding for the Cancerian you're cross-watching for, and you'll be helping the entire Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign manifest their heart's desires, shift to a more golden timeline, more happiness, health, wealth, and wisdom for everyone on planet Earth, because that's how unity works. Boom. So let's look at this timeline, shall we? We've got the new moon in Aquarius, Saturday, January 21st, 3:53 p.m. Now, on a Saturday, 3:53 p.m., right after that, right? That's in Eastern time. I'm in New York. Can't you tell? Really, new moon in Aquarius, egalitarianism, humanitarianism, how your creativity interacts with the world to make it a better or not so better place, because we have free will. And then plant that seed and watch it grow. The 2-week period to the full moon in Leo on a Sunday of all things, February 5th, 1:29 p.m. Eastern. Come on, it's Sunday, the day of the sun, with Leo fixed fire, creativity, good fortune, pleasure. That's when the moon rides at her peak. Then ye heart's desire seek. So plant the seed and seek it, because in between those 2 dates, we've got January 22nd, Uranus goes direct. Well, isn't that nice? Now you don't need the surgery. That's such a stupid joke, but I love that. They have a cream for that now. Outpatient service. Kidding, sorta. After that, we have January 26th. This will be fun. Venus goes in to Pisces, so that should be fun for the water signs. I'm a Pisces moon. I'm not necessarily looking forward to that. You think I would, but I'm not. And so it's going to be quite an interesting thing, I would say, for the water signs as well as for the air signs with Uranus going direct. Let's just leave that joke where it is in the root chakra and get down to biz, because it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Check the other titles. If you see words repetitive, cross-watch or otherwise, you might find it helpful. Little clues, tips, and hits along the way. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I promise you I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to manifest your heart's desires, because the more of us who are manifesting our heart's desires, the better this world will be. And not just for the people, for the planet, for the animals, right? For the trees, for all of it. So let's get up in this gig, because the shift from explanation, because you got to do it every single time on YouTube videos, you just do, to divination, which is really what I'm born to do. It all happens in the still point. So please take a nice deep breath. Watch the shift happen. Still point. And here we go, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. For the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers watching this video, receiving this reading, what is the spell fragment to help them hone, refine, look at either their heart's desire or what is required for their heart's desire to manifest this new to full January, February psychic protection. Around me now a shield of gold protecting me strong and bold. Now let's be clear, I can cast circle 10 billion ways. Well, it's a bit of hyperbole for you, hyperbole, but certainly psychic protection. If you look at the word, the root of the word psychic, it's psyche, it means of the soul, so it's soul protection. Your immortal self putting you in what? A shield of gold protecting you strong and bold. But thing about circles, and shields, and all that stuff, it protects, but it also contains. So if there's something that you're trying to protect inside yourself, in your world, Cancerians, you're known for kind of keeping things behind the crab claws in the shell. And I was raised by a Cancerian mother. I just spent practically a week with a Cancerian. My roommate, Lil, hey Lil, went out to Gertie's, had a field day, got some processes done. I'm feeling great. So, you know, I would say particularly Lil, if you're watching this, like, protect that, right? We exfoliated, we got massaged, right? We got CBD massaged. So, you know, to protect that, to keep that in place, protecting you so you can be strong and bold like good coffee. Let's keep going. Let's ground that with the element of earth using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated in the book and the card, great, work it, right? Amulet, talisman, memory stone, just to remember, oh yeah, I'm planting a seed. Piece of jewelry is good for that, right? Because you can wear it. Dingle dingle, cat toy earrings of Hecate I'm wearing right now. And if not, clear quartz does everything. So let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. This is my archangel we're talking to. Still point. Yes, indeed. As I call upon my beloved archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle, the archangel of Lyons, the archangel of nature, the archangel of wealth, all sorts of good stuff going on with Archangel Ariel. Tomato, please, my beloved, what is the Crystal Oracle message, regardless of stone, for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire and manifest and ground that heart's desire of psychic protection for the Cancers and the Crosswatchers, this beautiful this beautiful, chrysoprase. It's also a Terry Pratchett Discworld character, which makes me giggle every time I see it. I actually have some chrysoprase. It's hard to say. Chrysoprase. I think chrysoprase is a troll like the mafia on the Discworld. Everything I really needed to know about witchcraft I learned from Terry Pratchett Discworld novels. Shall we? Your keywords: fertility. Now, fertility means lots of different things. Love. Compassion. Truth and uplifting. So I will keep this open so I can remember those key words, but here's what Mr. Salerno has to say. Chrysoprase helps open the heart center and allows you to feel the presence of divine unconditional love. Now, not all at once and not for the rest of your life. None of us has to feel any one thing all the time in order to do what we came here to do. Life is a highway. We're going to ride it all night long. You are entering a fertile period that will enable you to creatively express your true nature in a loving and compassionate way. So you don't got to burn down or drown the village. That's nice. Through this, you will give birth to new ideas that reflect and align with your true essence. Cardinal water, that's pretty amazing. What's your creative project? What you cooking up in that crock pot, that Cancerian crock pot of yours? All you would love to create, manifest, and achieve is now possible. Well, provided you remain true to yourself, listen to what your heart is saying, be guided by your intuition. Cancerian, big time, that's our, well, water signs, right? And you will create the success and fulfillment you rightly deserve. Many wondrous experiences are in store for you. I love that. Oh, and I said I was going to save the page, and I didn't, because it feels right. So, fertility, love, compassion, truth. Fertility, love, compassion, truth, uplifting. I'll try and remember them, but we're going to leave the book there. So, okay, psychic protection with chrysoprase, but you feel the inside part of that, right? So you cast that spell a little bit every day, all day long, you do you, right? Hold on to a piece of chrysoprase. I mean, honestly, with the heart-centered nature there, rose quartz would do as well. You do you. Like I said, anything. A rock from outside, just wash it first. You don't know where it's been. And that makes sense, so that you can really kind of have like the psychic crock pot around you to contain and protect. So people ain't putting in no ingredients in that, so you can stay authentic and true to yourself. I love it. And now the element of air. The element of air is the thought. Now, fire can't exist without air, so your heart's desires really can't do anything unless you think about them. This is the Healing with the Angels Oracle. So there are... and the word angel means messenger of light or messenger of truth, because it's shining messenger, right? It's ancient Hebrew. So, they're messengers. So what are the messages? Who are the angels that are here to help you do that? All you got to do is ask for their help, because they don't show up uninvited. Please take a nice deep breath. Right? Element of air, the thought of it all. Still point. There we go. As I call upon the angels and archangels of water, the sign of Cancer, powers of the West, beloved Gabrielites, Archangel Gabriel and all of them, watery angels, please. One card in clarity for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, and Cross Watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. Who are the angels waiting in the wings with their wings, ready to zoom in and help heal? It is Healing with the Angels Oracle. The element of air to stoke the fire of psychic protection, which may not be their heart's desire, but may be required to manifest their heart's desire with that chrysoprase compassion. Fertility, love, compassion, truth, that's really key to this. And uplifting, right? Maybe you're uplifting yourself and others in this, if this is a creative project, whatever it is you got cooking in that Cancerian crockpot. So please, Gabrielites, what you got for them? Element of air, this new to full. You know, it's the perfect blendship, friendship, yada, dig, right? What would the healing angels of friendship do? Think about that. Honey, my friends have healed my ass way more than lovers have. well, maybe I shouldn't have said the word has, but you know, my root chakra have been way more helpful in healing, right? True friends, right? Soulmate friends, that kind of gig. So what would their function be? Well, they would bring you new friends, they'd bring back old friends, right? But they would certainly make you more friendly, compassionate, right? To be a friend to yourself as a creative type, I'm just going to say, because you got that fertility, what else are you protecting in there? You know, it could be anything. This could be about a relationship. This could be anything. A general read, excuse me. I got a little half and half spilkus going on there. So to be friendly to yourself. And that's the thing. You call upon these angels, they will come. So contemplate that. Think about, what would the healing angel of friendships be about? Now, it might bring some people back into your life. I mean, Venus is going into Pisces, and it'll trine you at some point, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So think about that, right? And also, you know, you got to have friends. The feeling's so strong. Thank you, Ascended Master Bette Midler. Still incarnate, thankfully. Let's keep going. Here's your element. Elemental water. We are using what? The Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo Hartfield. Amazing deck, and often turns the party, because this is where the romance lovey-dovey cards might be. The water is the juice. It's the emotion. It's the energy and motion that in bodies we experience as emotion. And it is your element. And it's, you know, saying, around me now, shield of gold protecting me, strong and bold. You can do better than that, right? You don't have to scream it at the top of your lungs, but engage the heart chakra. Please take a nice deep breath. I'll give you an example at the end. Still point. Oh. Okay then. I call upon the higher selves of all involved, because this ain't just about the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, and cross watches. If we're talking about the healing angels of friendship, maybe it is about being friendly to themselves and the world, higher selves of all involved. So what is fifth dimension above, eighth chakra and above? What is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, insight needed. The element of water to help manifest their element of fire, that psychic protection that is probably required to manifest their heart's desire. With that fertility, compassion, uplifting, unconditional love. We got the vibe. With the healing angels of friendship, that's going to be a lot easier with that open-hearted, unconditional love stuff. So what's the element of water you got for them? The whisper of love. This beautiful, beautiful spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Like Aboriginal Australia behind a rock hunting thousands of years ago, as well as Edwardian England, you know, just all over the map. Hi, Lil. The spiritual connection, this relationship, and I would make that plural. These relationships have a connection that go beyond this lifetime because of this friendship thing, right? And if you are going through something where it's, you know, psychic protection isn't about driving around in a tank, obviously. That's physical protection. Psychic protection is not protecting your soul. Your soul is eternal and immortal and goes from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, and the higher self experiences all of that simultaneously. Please don't make me do math. But that's the thing. Your friends, right? To kind of filter out, particularly if you've got a big gig, you know, or something that you are creating here, to go about it in a friendly and compassionate way. Know that there are people involved in this that you've done this with before in other lives in other ways, and so you get the opportunity to really uplift yourself as well as probably everyone else involved and beyond. So let's get that card of spirit. The Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. I cannot recommend this deck enough. It's done so much for me. I integrate it with Ho'oponopono and Wim Hof, so I'm doing the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra, Wim Ho, whatever. But the card of spirit, to charge it up, to plug it in, right? And a little mantra to help you every day wax this psychic protection for yourself, because this feels loving. But depending on your situation, I'm tricky with the word important. It just feels like something mentally to keep you friendly, like a mantra, will help. Please take a nice deep breath. I live alone. Why am I covering my mouth? Because I was raised right. One more time. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's keep it fun. Grab cakes. Still point. Yeah, I get it. I call upon the ascended masters of the General Assembly because what this is about could be just so many different things. It could be work, it could be family, it could be lovers, it could be friends, it could be all of that healing stuff, but needing a shield of gold. That speaks of something sensitive and perhaps delicate that will take some time. So please, beloved ascended masters of the General Assembly, what is a perfect healing mantra? The card of spirit to help charge up, electrify, align, and activate their element of fire for psychic protection, chrysoprase in earth, friendship in air, spiritual connection in water. This beautiful, beautiful January, February 2023. Celebrating simplicity. I do this to help me stay sane. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. So maybe collaborating with people, maybe delegating some responsibility, but I'm going to read it from the bookie book because no one says it better than the author, Matt Kahn. It's his deck. So we had Kubla, we had Genghis, we had Madeline, we still have Chaka, and now we also have Matt. It's the Kahn. It's the Kahn lineage. Anything to stretch, looking for the bookie book. Please take a nice deep breath. Creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when there is, celebrating simplicity. Got the wrong one. Celebrating simplicity. I am more fulfilled. Mercury's retrograde. When there is less to manage and maintain, and ain't that the truth? When there are fewer details to manage, you are able to receive more joy. Mm-hmm. The more commitments that pile up in your life, the less likely you are to find the time to take everything in. The nervous system gets overloaded when and I know, I gotta do it myself. I gotta pull myself up with my bootstraps. That's how I was raised. I get it. It's just not the truth of who we are. Once all moving parts have been arranged in a proper working balance, simplicity can be celebrated. And you glean the most benefit from your reality, right? Because you can chill, you can celebrate rather than negotiate and deliberate and frustrate, right? This mantra is ideal for creating stronger boundaries. Are you kidding me? Psychic protection. Healing your inner people pleaser. That's a whole conversation. Particularly if you're an empath, right? You can feel what other people are feeling and suddenly you're altering yourself so that they feel better, so that you feel better. Everybody's got their own emotional journeys, right? So to be authentic about who you are, and you can still be compassionate. You can say, not really into what you're saying here. I get it. Let me ruminate on it. But ultimately, this decision is mine, even if you're a friend. There's a way to do it, right? Particularly if you're working with friends. That's tricky shit. And the last one here, finding moments of serenity. Serenity now! That's good. This is really, really good. So, what I'm going to do is what's called a blessimation. It's a fun little compound word we created over on Patreon. A blessing and a summation. And at the end of that, essentially, the reading is done. But if you want to hang out, we'll chat a little bit at the end. And we'll see what comes out of my mouth. Please take a nice deep breath. Because it's fun and I'm my own boss. Still point. Oh, the whole house and neighborhood went silent. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, may they be blessed with everything they need to manifest their heart's desire by celebrating simplicity, because they're more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Oh, more and less. Mnemonic device. With the spiritual connections that may be in their life, may be coming into their life, because these relationships have connections that go beyond this lifetime, hence calling upon the healing angels of friendship, because even the best Friends have bumps in the road. The question is, do you return it to love? Marianne Williamson, please pick up the courtesy telephone with this lovely chrysoprase to ground this fertility, love, compassion, truth, that authenticity that will uplift them and everyone else. But perhaps this is a sensitive thing. It needs to a little bit, not so much an armored truck, literally, but certainly the psychic protection so they can really feel and come from the soul. So, I'll show you how to do this. Around them now, a shield of gold protecting them, strong and bold, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, and so it is, right? Was I screaming at the top of my lungs? No. But could you feel that? That's the gig. What a lovely read, Cancerians. Did you like it? Then hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Takes you 2 seconds tops. Want more of me here on YouTube? You know, do the YouTubey things. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment, all of that, because it just helps other people find my work. That's all it is. I ain't monetized anymore on YouTube. I don't want to be. No thanks. No regrets, and no problems either. Blessed be, because I'm over on Patreon. Patreon.com/drawingthecircle. Don't want to mess my hair on that thing, right? I love it. Please check it out. And like I said, a great, wonderful, magnificent platform for creative type. So if this is a creative thing, highly recommend it. And you get me every morning, and you're helping me do what I came to do in this life, manifesting my heart's desire when you do that. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link in the description box. A video I did a year or so ago called Booking a Reading with Mel. Quelle coincidence, who knew? Explains everything you ever wanted to know about booking a reading with Mel, but perhaps we're referring to ask, oh Lord and Lady Ponsonay, there's so myopic past life stuff much? Have fun with that. And most importantly, just know, I love you. I love your Cancerian crab cake guts. I really, really do. So hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.